All right, dear children, welcome back to the class. Today we are looking at a very important chapter in your 12th standard physics, that is alternating current. This is the first lecture. All the fundamentals will be cleared in this lecture. Everybody put this heading alternating current, first lecture. Now look at that. We have two words. One is direct current. What is this? Direct current. Okay, what is the meaning of direct current? Direct current means its value, its value do not change. Its value do not change with with every instant of time. I mean, with time, it do not change. All right. The graph is like this. For example, if you take this y-axis and x-axis, and here is time, and here I have current. So look at this. I mean, everywhere current is same. I mean, at 0 second you have seen current is 2 ampere only. At 1 second you have seen the current is 2 ampere only. At 2 seconds you have seen current is 2 ampere only. I mean, at every instant of time, I mean, current is fixed, or direct current means its value, whatever it is there, no, it's fixed, correct? It is fixed, it's not changing. I mean, it's not necessary that this current has to be there in the positive path only. I mean, it can be like this also, no? For example, this is the time and this is the current, and here also negative y-axis also current is there. I may have the graph like this also. Now look at this. I mean, this is like a negative, no? I mean, current is there in the opposite direction. But here also current is like fixed, no? Maybe minus 3 ampere. Are you understanding my point? Did you understand what is direct current? Just to keep it very simple, this direct current is also written as DC. Okay? All right. Now, what do you mean by alternating current or just AC? Alternating current or AC means its value, its value keeps changing. Its value keeps changing at every instant of time. At every instant of time. Okay, so how the time passes, no, its value will be changing. Now look at this is the time and here is the current. Now if I draw like this, now look at that. See, I was sitting at home. Okay, ನಾನು ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಝೀರೋ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋದೆ, ನಾನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇಂದ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು, ಮತ್ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮನಿಗ್ ಬಂದ್ ನೋಡಿನಿ ಅವಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ is changing or not. AC means alternating means what? Changing current. Okay, changing current. Change ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮುಂದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋದಾಗ ನೋಡೋಣ ನಾವು. Changing current, every moment it's changing, so that is known as alternating current. So alternating current usually we represent it in the form of sine wave. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕೂಡ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೈನ್ ವೇವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ವೇವ್. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ನೋಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ವೇವ್. And you can represent in the form of cos wave also. This is t and this is I, and here also I have minus I. You can show like this also. Okay, there is not much difference. Clear? So this is a representation of alternating current. Is it clear, dear children, whatever I am telling? Okay, you have to respond and you have to keep on making notes so that I get to know that you are understanding. Is it understood? Okay, so usually
Sir,
whatever this yes please. Okay, so whatever this alternating current is there, no, so this alternating current, whatever it is there, it is usually represented, usually it is represented in the form of sine wave. In the form of sine wave. I must have told you about sine wave. Okay, how does sine wave looks like? I told you, no. Not if not me. So everybody must have told you sine 0 degrees 0. Next, sine 30 degrees 1/2. Next, sine 60 degrees root 3/2. Sine 45. 45 also you can write, no issue. Sine 90 degrees 1. What is the value of sine 180? Can somebody say? What is the value of sine 270? Can somebody say? What is the value of sine 360? Can somebody say, please? Sine 180, anyone knows? It is 0.
Minus
Sine
1 0.
270, sine 180 is 0, dear children. Sine 180 is
Ha,
0.
sir.
Sine 270 is -1. Sine 360 is 0. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you want, you can confirm it. These things, know how to remember this, I will tell you in the form of sine. See, this is known as sine wave, dear children. This one. This one is known as sine wave. Don't you think up to from this point O to this point A, it is semicircle, no? Don't you think it is 180 degree? This is semicircle, no? It is 180 degree, no? Hmm. And this is semicircle, this is another semicircle that is 180 degrees. So together it becomes a circle, no? If you cut this part, for example, this part is there, no? If you cut this part, I mean, not completely, this part, I mean, whatever this thing is there, no, semicircle. If you, I mean, this is above, and if you cut this, and if you bring it from this point to here, don't you think there will be a circle formed, dear children, like this? There will be a circle like this, no? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? So circle means what will be the angle? Circle means angle is 360 degree, no? And it is rotating. I mean, here it is rotating and it has come back means angle is 360 degree. Everybody knows that also. Okay, fine. So now in this, here it is 0, here it is 90 degree. Sine 90 means it is 1. Look at this. This is 1. Sine 180 degree means it is 0. Now it is sine 270 degree means look at this. It has come to -1. This is the value of -1. Again, sine 360 degree means it has become 0. Again, if you add 90, how much it becomes? It will become, tell me, sine 360 plus 90 means it will become sine 450. No, sine 450 means it is 1. Clear, dear children? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Again, add 90, it becomes 0. Again, add 90, it becomes -1. It goes like that. Clear? Clear or not? For every
Yes,
90
sir.
degree increment, okay, here it is 0, here it is 1, here it is sorry, here it is 0 1 0 -1 0 1 0 -1 0 1 -1. It keeps on going like that. Okay, that is a sine wave. So like that, easily you can remember at least the values of this sine 270, sine 360 and all. Okay, anyway, so in the form of graph, if you understand it, it becomes easy for you. Okay, all right. So whatever these things are there, no, this AC is there, no. So alternating current is there, no. It is usually represented in the form of sine wave. Just now I have told you, you can represent it in the form of cos wave also. Everybody must be knowing about cos graph also, no? Okay, please tell these values. What is the value of cos 0? What is the value of cos 90? What is the value of cos 180? Next, cos 270. Next, cos 360. Please tell me, anyone? Please tell me quickly. Cos 0 is, you have to tell the children. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 180 is, someone please, -1. Correct? Cos 270 is 0. Cos 360 is 1. Okay, otherwise I will tell you in the form of graph so that you understand. Okay, in the form of graph, cos 0, look at this. 0 means it is 1, no? Cos 0. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 180 is -1. Okay, next cos 270 is 0. Cos 360 is 1. Look at this. This is the graph of cos. This is the graph of cos. This is how cos graph looks like. Okay, cos 0 is, when it is 0, it is 1. Cos 90 is 0. After one more 90, it is 180. No, here 180 means it is -1. For 180, it is -1. For 270, it is 0. For 360, it is 1. Again, I added 90 means it becomes 0. Is it clear? Whatever I have told cos graph. See, you remember this. Remember how to remember them. You cannot remember. You have to remember them through the graph. With the help of graph, you should be remembering them. Is it clear? This was taught in 11th standard mathematics also, I guess. 11th standard mathematics and physics, this is a must thing to teach you. Okay, how these things come and all. Okay, anyway, so cos graph, I told you one logic. So AC current is there, no? It is represented through sine graph. Okay, so how it is represented, look at this. So this is like a y-axis and this is like a x-axis here. This is a time period. Always on x-axis I'll be having time period. Okay, and this is there, and from here onwards I'll be representing the current or voltage like this. Okay, look at this. I'll be representing like this. This is a crust. This is called as trough. Again, crust, trough. Okay, these are the moments I'm showing you here. Now, whatever this highest value, for example, this is current. Okay, and this is minus current. Time can never be negative, so that's why I'm writing only time this side. So, I mean, look at this. Every moment it is changing like this. No, I think you can see the cursor also. If you're not able to see the cursor, I will show you. So this is the, I mean, this is how it moves. I mean, this is the highest value of current. Look at this. Look at this. Here I write I naught. I naught means we call it as peak current. What we call peak current. Peak of the mountain we say no. Peak means highest current. That is the highest current which is possible. Okay, apart from that I naught, nothing else more than that is possible. Okay, that I naught is the highest current which is possible. Okay, so now afterwards look at this. At every moment now what is happening here, current is zero, here current has increased, here current has increased, here it has increased, here it has become maximum, afterwards it decrease, afterwards decrease, it becomes zero again. Again here it is increasing but in the opposite direction, in the negative direction. It has become maximum, then again it is decreasing, again it has become zero, again increasing, like that. At every moment current is changing, no, at every moment, at every moment, whatever the moment is there, at every moment current is changing, current is changing. At every moment current is changing. So that changing current, see, this peak current is fixed. Whatever this I naught is there, no, this is called as, this is fixed. Okay, it do not change. I mean, once it is fixed means always it goes to peak and it comes down, always it goes to peak and then go to zero, then again increases to that, again comes down. So like that, that thing is happening. But here at every moment whatever current is changing, no, that current is called as instantaneous current. Yes, what is that current? Instantaneous current. You must have heard about instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity also, no? Instantaneous means at every moment it will be changing. The symbol for it is I. I means it is instantaneous current. So whatever I is there, no, it has to be represented in some way. That instantaneous current, whatever it is changing, that is equal to, usually we write it as I naught into sine omega t. Please try to understand. I is equal to I naught sine omega t. Okay, please write it down first of all. I means what, dear children? I means instantaneous current. I means instantaneous current. And what is the meaning of I naught? I naught means it is peak current. Peak current, or you can just call it as maximum current. And sine means that is a function. Okay, everybody knows about sine function. And whatever omega is there, no, that omega is known as angular frequency. We'll come to that. What is the meaning of angular frequency and all? We'll discuss about that, angular frequency. And t means time. Is it understood or not? If this is understood, then I can move forward. Otherwise, we have to roam here only. Is it clear, dear children? I is equal to I naught sine omega t. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you must have studied about this omega in your 11th standard also. Omega means this is the 2 pi divided by t. 2 pi means this angle, no? I mean, look at that. How is it? It is in the form of this semicircle and another semicircle, no? So this circle means what will be the total angle of this circle? Don't you think it is 2 pi? 360-degree means 2 pi is there, no? So that to cover that 2 pi radian, to cover that 2 pi radian, how much time is taken? That is only known as angular frequency. Because look at that. I mean, how much angle it is doing? I mean, total it is doing 2 pi angle, and it is taking time t. Means whatever angular frequency is there, that omega is equal to 2 pi by t. And we also write it as 2 pi by t, 2 pi into 1 by t. You must be knowing about all these things in your 11th also. 2 pi into 1 by t means what? F. So omega is equal to, we get it as 2 pi f also, and omega is also is equal to 2 pi divided by t. These are the two things which you should be remembering. All right. So what is the unit of omega? What is the unit of omega? 2 pi means it is radian. Okay, radian divided by T means time, that is second. So it is going to be radian per second. You can just simply write RAD per second, radian per second. Is it clear? All these things are clear, dear children? Please confirm back so that I can move forward. See what
Yes.
I'm telling
Yes,
you.
sir.
So similarly I wrote I whatever I write I is equal to I naught sine omega t now. For the same source I can write V is equal to V naught sine omega t also. What is the meaning of V? Tell me. What is this V represent? What is this V represent? Instantaneous voltage. What is V naught? Peak voltage. That's it. Next, omega is same. Omega is as usual. What is this? Angular frequency. And sine function everybody knows. And t means time. As usual, it moves on. Okay, t means time. Everybody knows that. So I hope these things are very, very clear in your mind so that I can move forward now. Okay. Now, whatever this AC is there, no alternating current is there, no. Right now we have studied about what values we talked about instantaneous value, instantaneous current or instantaneous voltage, instantaneous value we have calculated. Now, similarly, we have talked about peak value also. Okay, peak value we give the symbol I naught or V naught, and for this instantaneous we give the symbol I or V. And after that instantaneous or peak, we have one more value, dear children, that is known as mean value. What is that? Mean value, or we also call it as average value. Mean means average, no? Average value, sarasari we say, right, in Canada. Mean value we represent it as IM or VM. IM or VM. Now fourth one also we have, that is called as RMS value. RMS value we usually represent it as IRMS or VRMS. What is the meaning of RMS? RMS means root mean square. Have you heard this word root mean square before? Has anyone heard this term root mean square? Please confirm, dear children. Has anyone heard or not? Root mean square, not root. Okay, root mean square. Have you heard this? In 11th class, you must have heard in kinetic theory of gases. Okay. Now let's not get into what is the meaning of root mean square value. Let us understand some formulae. That is like relation between I naught and IRMS. Relation between I naught and I naught means what, dear children? Everybody knows, no? Please tell, at least this one you have to tell. I naught means what?
Peak current.
Peak value of current or peak current. Okay. V naught means peak voltage it becomes. IRMS means what? RMS current. Correct. So relation between this I naught and IRMS, how it is, no? Always remember IRMS is equal to I naught divided by root 2. Can you remember this? You'll remember this. I know that. As time passes, you'll remember how it came. There is a derivation. We'll see that derivation also. But you have to fix this in your mind. Okay. If in any question, if it is given like peak current, peak alternating current, peak alternating current in a circuit, peak alternating current in a circuit is, let us take 2 ampere. Okay, find RMS value of current. Find RMS value of current. If they're asking you, this question is asked many times for 1 mark in your board exam. So it is that peak value of current in a circuit is 2 ampere, means I naught is 2 ampere. Now they are asking IRMS. IRMS is equal to question mark. Now you know IRMS is equal to formula, you know, right? IRMS is equal to, what is the formula? I naught divided by root 2. Just now I have told you here. I naught is IRMS equal to I naught by root 2. What is the value of I naught? 2 divided by root 2. Now what you can do? This 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 divided by root 2. Root 2 get cancelled. What remains? Root 2 ampere. So root mean square value of current is root 2 ampere. Is it clear? Is it clear or not, dear children? Please tell me. See, this 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 or not. Mathematical calculation, that's it. Okay, RMS value, that is the relation. Clear? So please put it in your mind. IRMS is equal to I naught divided by root 2. Okay, this is a very important, sorry, this is a very important formula which you should be aware of. Just give me a minute. Okay, this is the formula. Will you remember this formula, dear children? Dear children, please tell me, will you remember this formula or not? You have to remember this. Why you guys are not responding? Okay. Now similarly, I can write VRMS is also equal to V naught by root 2. This one also I can write. VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. Do you agree with this, dear children? Do you agree with this or not? Okay, both are same things. Okay. Then after that, relation between peak current and mean current. Peak current and mean current. Okay, what is the relation? Well, let us see that. So always remember, mean current is there. Mean current is equal to 2 by pi into peak current. You have to remember this relation. Mean current is equal to 2 by pi into peak current. Similarly, I'm going to write it for voltage also. Mean voltage is equal to 2 by pi into peak voltage V naught. Is it clear? Will you remember them? I will solve the questions. No need to worry at all. I will solve the question so that you get to know about these things. Okay, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay, with practice you'll remember them. So if you understand these things in this class, the motto of this class will be over. Okay. Now, remember them, whatever I have written. Then let us try to do some questions. Okay. Do this question. Mean current, your calculator should be ready. Okay. Mean current in a circuit. Mean current in a circuit is 10 ampere. Find peak current. Find peak current. Okay, please write it down. Mean current in a circuit, that means Im is equal to, what is that, 10 ampere. They're asking peak current, I not equal to question mark. Now what is the relation? Everybody knows that Im is equal to 2 by pi into I naught or not. So this relation is there. Just put all the values, that is 10 is equal to 2 by pi into I naught. Here it becomes 2 ones are 2 fives are. So here it becomes 5 5 is equal to 1 divided by pi means what? 22 by 7 into I naught. Now what else it becomes? 5 is equal to 1 divided by 22 by 7 means it becomes 7 by 22 I naught. Okay. Now I naught is equal to what it becomes? 5 into 22 divided by 7. Now you can directly do it from calculator, no? So 110 divided by 7. You can do this. Can somebody tell me what is this answer with the help of calculator? Otherwise, anyway, I am there to do it. 7 ones are 7 ones are. Then 4 is the carry. Then 7 fives are 35. 15.7 ampere. So this is the peak current. Is it understood, dear children? Clear, no? One more question
Yes,
they will ask you. Okay. Now they will give you one more question. That question is like this. Okay. Mean current in a circuit. Mean current in a circuit is 10 ampere. Find RMS value of current. RMS value of current. Okay. Tell me, mean current. What is the value of mean current? Mean current in a circuit is 10 ampere. Now they are asking for RMS current. Now, is there any direct relation between RMS current and mean current, dear children? There is no direct relation, no? Yes or no? There is no direct relation, but they are connected with something called I naught, peak current. They are having that common formula, no? Everybody knows that, no? Im is equal to 2 by pi into I naught. IRMS is equal to I naught divided by root 2. Correct? Now these two formulae are there or not? Yes, dear children.
yes, sir.
So by using this formula, I'm going to solve this. How will I do? I will do Im is equal to 2 by pi into I naught. Im means what? 10. So 10 is equal to 2 by pi into I naught. Correct? Now afterwards, I naught becomes what? I naught becomes 10 pi divided by 2. Correct? No? You know all mathematical skills. Okay, 2 ones are 2 fives are. So I naught is equal to what it is becoming? I naught becomes 5 pi ampere. So this is the value of I naught. Correct? But I want IRMS. IRMS is equal to, everybody knows it, no? IRMS is equal to, what is the formula? I naught divided by root 2. I naught means what? 5 pi is there, then divided by root 2 is there. Okay, so 5 pi divided by root 2 means you can do it as 5 by root 2 into pi means 22 by 7. Okay, directly we can put it in the calculator and you can find it out now. Will you find it out? IRMS is equal to 5 into 22 means 110 divided by 7 root 2. Okay, somebody tell me what is the value of 7 root 2? 110 divided by 7 root 2. 7 into 1.414. We'll do it, no, dear children? Please tell me this final value, whatever it comes. Okay. Maybe it will come as something like a 10.9 or something like that. Okay, whatever it is there. You just find that value and you put it here. Clear? Otherwise, you can rationalize also and you can do that. No issues. If you don't want to put it in the form of point, you can do it as 110 divided by 7 root 2 into 7 root 2 divided by 7 root 2. That rationalization also you can do. Otherwise, you can put the value directly. You know the rationalization of the denominator also. Can someone tell me, any adventurous fellow who want to tell this answer? Whatever you get, you keep it here. Is everything understood, dear children? Is everything understood, whatever I have taught till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So whatever I have taught till now, that is like IRMS is equal to I naught divided by root 2. Similarly, VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. Okay, and I have I mean is equal to 2 by pi into I naught, 2 by pi into I naught, and similarly I have IRMS is also equal to 2 by pi into I naught, and I have told you V is equal to V naught sine omega t and I is equal to I naught sine omega t. Okay, these are the general forms. So this one only, how it can be written as? It can be written as V is equal to 100 sine 100 pi t. It can be written like this. Now, if you compare these two equations, don't you think V naught is equal to 100 volt? Don't you think omega is equal to 100 pi radian per second? Don't you think like that? Dear children, look at these things. See, instead of this V naught, what is there? 100 is there. And sine it, they are matching. No need to worry about that. This instead of this omega, what is there? 100 pi is there. And t is as usual, it is there. Understood? This is how you are supposed to compare. Okay. Similarly, here also you can write it as I is equal to 10 sine 100 t. You can write like this. It is your wish. However, in the exam, whatever they have given, you are supposed to write like this. If you compare that, I naught is equal to what you will get? 10 ampere. And what you will get? Omega. Omega is equal to not 100 by only 100 you get here. 100 radian per second. Is it understood? According to the situation, you should be able to compare. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Please confirm back. Yes, okay. So for example, I have this resistor. No, with this resistor, what will be connected? A battery will be connected like this. This is called as a DC source. What is this? This is DC source. I mean, here is a resistor. Direct current it is. But alternating current, how it is shown now? This is a resistor. We are having other components also. Usually we say we show this AC source like this. Okay, here there is no positive and negative like this. Okay, so every moment positive, sometimes it is positive, sometimes it is negative. Next time it becomes positive, next time it becomes negative. It keeps on changing, positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative, positive. It keeps on changing like that. Okay, its polarity will be changed. That's why also it is called as alternating current. Okay, there is no polarity like that. So this is known as AC source. Okay, this AC source means usually it is represented with voltage only. V is equal to V naught sine omega t, like this only it will be written. So you can always write it as V is equal to 2, so something like 220. You can write it as 220 sine 100 t. Now if you compare, now tell me what is the value of peak voltage? Peak voltage is 220 volt. What is the value of angular frequency? That is going to be 100 radian per second. Is it clear? Is everything related to AC source is clear? I mean, this is general formula. What is this? This is a general formula, and by using this general formula, we can design this as specific things. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like that, there may be a question framed like this also. They will ask you some questions like mm, a resistor. Please write down this question. A resistor of 10 ohm is connected. 10 ohm is connected to AC source. AC source of V is equal to 100 sine 50 pi t. 50 pi t. Find first one. Okay, peak voltage. Second one, angular frequency. Third one, RMS voltage. We're not talking about current and all. Okay, all calculation we'll do it at the later stage. Then mean voltage. Look at this. Try to represent this situation. Okay, there is a resistor of 10 ohm. Okay, this is a resistor of resistance 10 ohm. It is connected to AC source. One AC source is there, which is having V is equal to 100 sine 50 pi t. V equal to 100 sine 50 pi t. Like that, it is connected. Now, definitely you can compare it with V is equal to V naught sine omega t. Like this, you can compare. Okay, now they're what they're asking for, they're asking for peak voltage. Peak voltage means V naught is equal to 100 volt over. Next, B, angular frequency omega means what? 50 pi. Look at this, you can compare here. Omega means 50 pi. Okay, 55 radian per second. Next, C, RMS voltage. VRMS they are asking. VRM means you know the formula, no? V naught divided by root 2. What is the value of V naught? V naught is 100 divided by root 2. Okay, you can write this value. So whatever it comes, don't keep it like this, dear children. Please, I'm telling you, you have to rationalize or you have to put the value. I'm rationalizing right now. So it becomes 100 root 2 divided by 2. 2 ones are 250s are. It becomes 50 root 2 volt. 50 root 2 volt, or you can keep it in the form of point also. Once again, I am repeating, you should never ever leave this denominator as irrational number. Okay, next, what else they are asking? I think they are asking for mean voltage. Vm is equal to 2 by pi into V naught. 2 by pi into V naught means V naught is given, no, 100. So it becomes 200 divided by pi. So you do this also, 200 divided by pi, whatever it comes, you write that answer also. Clear, dear children? Now don't keep it in the box. I have just kept it to finalize it. Now you have to find it out. Okay, Vm is equal to, otherwise you do it as 200 divided by pi means 3.14. And Vm equal to what comes, immediately you tell me so that I can write it. Clear now? Is everything okay with you? Did you get to know how to calculate all these things? Confirm now, dear children. Please confirm. Please write down these things also. Yeah. And I told you, no, yes, just confirm whether you have written or not, whether you have understood these things or not. Everybody understood these things?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now one more thing I want to put your attention here. V is equal to V naught sine omega t we are writing now. In that, omega is equal to omega is angular frequency I told you. What is omega? Omega is angular frequency. I have mentioned that. Okay. And omega is equal to what is the formula I told you? 2 pi divided by t. And this can also be written as 2 pi into 1 by t. And omega is equal to 2 pi f. So whatever omega is there, no, this omega is angular frequency. Everybody knows that. Okay. And what about this f? This f is known as linear frequency, dear children. This is known as a linear frequency. I mean, its unit, whatever unit is there, it is radian per second, and it's a hertz. Everybody must have heard about it. Hertz, HZ, per second, hertz or per second. Look at that. 1 by t means f, no, frequency. Per second means that is only known as hertz. Is it clear? Linear frequency. Sometimes they may give omega and they may ask you linear frequency also. At that time, you should be able to calculate it. Okay. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So let me give you one homework. In a circuit, in a circuit, instantaneous current. In a circuit, instantaneous current I is given by I is given by I is equal to 150 sine 50 pi t. Find A, peak current, B, mean current, C, RMS current, D, angular frequency, E, mm, linear frequency. Linear frequency. Okay, please find the value of all these things. Will you find out, dear children? Did you understand all these things? Today's highlights, everything is understood.
Yes, sir.
This is very fundamental. Okay, all right. So I'll come back to the teachment. Let me. I think only very few people have joined. Why? Many are supposed to join. I think they are watching all the videos. Sania, Jaishankar, Yamuna, Jyoti, Kaveri, and Renuka. Very few have joined. Okay, many are supposed to join. Oh, 41 entries are there. But let's see what will happen. Actually, 12th standard people are supposed to show more interest. Anyway, I hope all the things are very, very clear in your mind. And I will see you around tomorrow at 6:15 again. So keep on practicing, and that notes also I will get. Thank you very much for joining the class. Have a good day and bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone.